Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the kitchen, as I may start calling it. So today we are going to be going over a few things. We're going to be going over some stuff that we talked about a week ago. We're going to reestablish what that was like, because back then I set a goal that I just wanted to start going live and making stuff. And then I told myself that a week from that day, I'm going to get better at it. So I'm literally going to do exactly what I did a week ago, but hopefully better. And what I did a week ago was I wrote out some goals, did a little bit of a brain dump of how I want to grow my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel, and kind of broke those goals down into much more smaller, achievable goals. And I'm going to do the exact same thing today. And I'm even going to start with what I did a week ago, and then going into what I've done since then, how I've tried to get a little bit better. And then once we get wrapped up with that, we're going to be playing some Cyberpunk for all those video game nerds out there that actually want to not just listen to me talk about goal setting, even though the plan is to break it down and to digest it in a way that you can also use the same strategy to figure out whatever goals that you're making. Let's just give it a go. We're gonna wait just a little bit, because I literally went through and I just contacted a bunch of people I haven't talked to for too long, honestly. The people wait, what the heck am I trying to say here? The only people I contacted were people that I am cool with keeping in connection with. So if you got a text, welcome to the party, and honestly, let's get it together. Let's have a party sometime, someplace, somewhere. Hell yeah, Kip, you did make the cut, dude. Welcome to the party, dude. I haven't talked to you in so long. You're absolutely one of those people that I'm like, how is he doing? How are you doing? I assume that you have, I don't know, 5 or 6 children at this point that you can take care of. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks, much appreciated. Yeah, Kip, it's funny. I also knew you at a time where I look back and I was like, damn, that's so embarrassing. Was I trying to be edgy or funny? I don't know. I don't think I made the mark for either of those things, but definitely have grown. Those have grown since then. At least I hope so. All right. So let's make sure that this is up and going, and then great. I also feel like a streamer because I said 6:30 and I was a little bit late. So that's how I know that I'm gonna be a professional someday. It's because I'm doing all the things. I'm following all the pros and exactly what they do. All right. So let's see here. I'm just gonna do a couple of quick cleanup things, make sure that I don't have game things open. I'm also gonna put on some tunes. Just a little bit, just a little something for the background, just to keep it interesting. If this music's loud, just let me know, and then let's get into it. Let's start breaking it down. So, what we're doing here today is that we're coming here, and this is a good old-fashioned black screen. Oh my god, I gotta fix stuff already. Yay, there we go. There we go, boys. All right, so like I said, what we're doing today is we're starting things off with how I am trying to grow my channel, my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel, putting down some goals ahead of me, how I'm going to make these goals digestible, because it's so often I would be like, oh my god, what if I want to become rich and famous? I can't do that overnight. But then if I kind of go, okay, maybe if I can get a couple people to follow me or just to watch me, and then that seems like a little more reasonable. And then we're going to continue to break it down, and then hopefully you can also do this with your life and whatever you are doing. So we're going to hop in here and figure out how to use this. Oh my god, I'm already overwhelmed. All right, so if I come in here and I use this, okay. So if you guys don't know, a huge part of this channel is just being bad at stuff and then learning how to be reasonable at it. All right. So what are we trying to do? So first goal that we're trying to get to is to get to, I'm just gonna put it down in this corner over here. just gonna draw a box around myself so I know that this is not in the screen. All right, this is the cut. This is the cutoff. This is where I am. All right, so the first thing that we're trying to do, or the last thing that we're trying to do, really, is to get to partner. Partner on Twitch. That's what we're trying to get to. So to get here, you need 75 concurrent viewers, I think. But because we're goal setters here, we want to be nothing but the best. We're gonna bump this up to 100, and it's also gonna be a little bit easier to break things down that way. Just to go in and have this goal right off the rip seems like it just seems so far away, right? Like my whole life is over here. How do we get from here to here? It's really hard to know. So let's kind of break this down a little bit. And so let's just say that this is gonna be for viewer count. Let's get to 100. All right. Is that right? Is it IE? Viewers. Oh yeah, look at that. That's freaking gorgeous. Okay, so to get to 100 viewers, well, I don't know. I can't do that right away, right? So let's break it down a little bit. Let's say 50. All right, that seems a little bit more manageable. Okay. All right. What about if you break this down even further? Is it 30? I'm gonna put a little star above this one. And the only reason I'm putting a star above this one here is because one of the videos that we did before that you can go check out on the YouTube is that we watched other professional streamers talk about how they grew their channel, or what it was like, or some pitfalls that they have fallen into. And so what we want to do is kind of like take their advice. And Mizkif specifically said that a lot of people get really stuck at this viewer point at 30. So I'm gonna put a star there because I think that's really gonna make a difference. And then let's break this down even further to 15, 10. Let's do 5 and then 1. Okay. Great. I think that, and I already kind of know, right? The first time I made this is the last week. I know for a fact that I had 0 viewers. And then a friend of mine came in and I made it to 1 viewer. And that guy I trust, he would watch me no matter what I was doing. That guy, he's a great guy. And so now, because I just went through and did a little bit of networking and just kind of contacted a ton of people, I feel as though that I've already jumped from 1 to 5. I don't have my viewer count up because I don't want to be really bogged down or get real socially anxious about being like, oh my God, there's more than somebody here, and get kind of freaked out by it. So now we can go through and start to figure out what are the goals here and how can we go from one thing to the next. And then we'll maybe make a little brain dump up here about how we can achieve those goals. Okay. So from 0 to 1, right? And I know that I don't have too much room over here. It's just go online. All right. And everyone says that just going and streaming to Twitch is not the thing to do because it has a terrible discoverability on Twitch. I know that. I also have a YouTube going on, and that's going to come into play a little bit further down the list of how to keep my channel growing, right? So go online, just make content. I'm actually gonna come erase that and just write this down actually as content and just be creating. So we're going to content here. Oh my gosh. Lovely, did it. Now from 1 to 5, I'm gonna go through and just kind of keep doing this, not being too much perfectionist. But now let's go through and make good content. All right, so now I got people here. I'm sure that some people showed up and they were like, oh, I don't care about what this guy's doing right now. I'm going to click off. I'm already bored. I wanted to watch Brian shoot some nerds or whatever. But that's okay. So we're gonna make this good content. Okay. So great. How do we go from content to good content? And now we can kind of write this up here as a goal or something to do, something achievable, something that's actionable literally today or what we have been able to go back and do. And so from content to good content, I went back, just watched what I did, and made sure that my mic was good. The first time I made this, my mic was further away than it is right now. I sounded kind of janky. So kind of come in here and for good content, how can we sum this up? How can we sum this up simply? How can we sum it up in a way that we can just do here? I'm gonna write no setup. All right, no setup. And how do we no setup? By no setup. And so how do we no setup? Is because I went back and I watched what I was doing before and was able to make adjustments. And so let's take a little minute here and talk about how we can go from. Hold on, I'm gonna kind of start over again. Let's take a minute here and let's break this down in a way that you can also use this. So go home. If you're not already home, hopefully you're not driving watching this, grab a pen and a notebook and kind of do the same thing and ask yourself, what's a lofty goal that you have? Okay, it's probably not being a partner on Twitch. If it is, tell me about it. Okay, let's do a collab. Maybe your goal is like saving up for a vacation. Good old vacay. Maybe it's I don't know. Let's just stay on the let's stay on the vacation thing, because it could be anything. Maybe you're trying to get a promotion at work. Maybe you're trying to get into a relationship. Maybe you're trying to lose weight or gain weight or whatever. And that seems like it is a let's do fitness, because I think that fitness is going to be relatively easy to talk about. Let's do fitness. I think that it's something that most people can strive for or to at least a little bit. All right, while we listen to these beautiful horns in the background. So to talk about fitness, let's just say that you're trying to get jacked. This seems like a goal that is really difficult to do right now, but it's definitely not impossible I believe it's not impossible for anybody to get jacked. I mean, you might have gone so far down the rabbit hole that it's much more difficult, or should I say, it's possible that you've been so deep into the pantry that it is going to be incredibly difficult for you to get to that jack status. But I believe with my whole heart, it's about this big or so, and if it's any bigger than that, see ya. So let's get there and break it down. All right, so to get jacked, over here you want to be like building muscle, okay? And then from before building muscle, or to get jacked, I guess like this is get lean, and before that you want to like build muscle, and before that you build muscle, you want to be able to get in like comfortably an hour of hard cardio. Okay, and these two will work together more so than this one. And then this one here is like get to the gym. Okay, but the one before that is have a good diet, or like eat healthy. And before that is don't buy junk food. And then today is you're at 0 viewers, you're being sloppy or whatever. This is to like acknowledge that you want to make that change. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is show you that this same concept that I'm doing right here, I'm using it for growing my channel on Twitch and YouTube, but you can literally use it for anything. And so do yourself a favor and do this and literally start making those changes that you want to see, right? People always say, be the change you want to see in the world. Okay, so to come back into here to make good content, no setup. Lovely. Okay, I was able to go live like pretty quick today, and because I was able to go live pretty quick, instead of checking my camera to make sure that this was good, making sure that my mic is plugged in and working, making sure that my audio is coming through the right spots, all that stuff, I didn't have to worry about that. I literally just had to come in and go live, and then I was able to use that extra time to promote. Okay, and that's gonna get me from that 5 to 10 is this promo, is to promote. And so I don't know how many viewers are here today, but my chat has already been more busy than it has been literally ever, because all these lovely people in here. And so that's what we're doing. And so promoting is something I want to talk about a little bit more, because I don't know, I feel like I kind of busted, right? I feel like I really did this today. How many times can I go through and make sure, or go through and what am I trying to say here? How many times can I go through and just text a ton of people, hey, I'm going to do this, can you come through and check it out? I don't know, but what I want to be able to do is make sure that I have a spot for that. Oh, everybody that's here, I have a Discord. Perfect. I have a Discord, and I also have a Twitter, now X account, and an Instagram. Perfect. Okay, so go follow those as well. It's my name that's on here is the same as all those things. Discord, you're gonna need an invite for. Just send me like a private message somewhere, probably exactly where I text you, ask for that Discord link. I'll be more than happy to get that to you. I'll have updates there and other channels for all the other games that people are gonna be playing, whether it be World of Warcraft or League of Legends or whatever you guys are into these days, and we'll make it happen, as well as having another spot too where it's going to be breaking down goals, how that works, and why we're doing that. But promo and networking. So today was contact everybody, and now the next step to kind of keep everybody interested, as long as they're still here, hopefully, is to get them in social media. Nice. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Real quick, I'm just gonna talk about me writing stuff down and spelling in public is one of my biggest fears of all time. I am the worst speller I know. I just am, for whatever reason. Written language just doesn't stick well in my mind, but we're here facing our fears. Nice. Okay, so great. Now promo, getting people on social media, and how are we going to get from this 10 to 15 mark? I don't know. That's a pretty good question. Oh, I know. So we did promo today, and now, oops, I don't want to cross that off. So today we did promo, just like letting people know it exists. And then from that 10 to 15, we're gonna have to keep this going, but to get it to that next level, do exactly what I just did naturally, and to talk about like Discord, Twitter, or X, or whatever, and keep that going. So let's say that this 10 to 15 will keep going by being by being consistent, maybe having a schedule and knowing what's going on. So I'm gonna write down schedule for this one, and then sticking to it, because the schedule's like literally nothing if you don't stick to it. So we're doing schedule. That's a D. Schedule. Nice. Oh my god, it's freaking lovely. All right, so just having a schedule and stick to it. That seems great. And then so this schedule, yeah, being consistent, going live with that, kind of figuring that out. Social media, that works with that there. And then so if this 15 to 30 mark, I think that what I want to do here is like start making, this kind of goes with good content too, but start making like shorts. That's my next week's mission. So today we're going through, we're trying to make content that is decent, worth watching, making sure that I have something to say. Here we are for that. And then the next step here is to make shorts, because short form content seems to be absolutely king for everything right now, and start posting that everywhere. Make sure that we're getting out there and making sure that we're getting this to happen. It's funny. So this is already so different than what I did last week. Shorts was literally my like 50 to 100 viewer thing there, but now that I've been doing this for a while, kind of reestablishing, like kind of figuring out more so what it's like to actually be here and doing it, things certainly change around quite a bit. And then hopefully this gets you this 30 viewer mark. And so I'm hoping that at this 30 viewers, what I want to be able to do here is, now that I have some content, things are out there, is really kind of cultivate. I'm just gonna put community for this. I didn't have community at all for the last one, but this is really going to work off this schedule and promo and making sure that I am cultivating the people here and making sure that not only is this a cool place for people to come and hang out, but to be like a cool place for people to hang out outside of me. Yeah, am I the coolest guy in town? Duh. If I didn't think that, why would I be broadcasting myself out into the internet? But I really want to make sure that I'm cultivating this place where people can come and hang out. So I want to put community, and so that way community, and so that way people want to be here and invite other people in, right? So if there's anybody even left in here, they came just to be like, hey, cool, I see that you're doing this thing, Brian. I appreciate you doing that thing, and so super duper grateful for that. But now the next thing here is to do is making sure that like there is a place where they can go, oh hey, I thought about making this thing. Hey, can you help me out with this thing? Or, hey, I just want to be playing World of Warcraft, and the delves this season I think are pretty cool, but I'm kind of tired of running them by myself, and I don't want to be doing it with random people online because they have bad attitudes. And so they can come and have a place where they can do this. And so to put this on a thing outside of me, how can I cultivate a community outside of me and make it something actionable that I am doing? I'm gonna write lead the charge. I know what that means to me. And so lead the charge. Okay, so if you kind of think about yourself as a person, that's wrong. You're not a person. You're just a ball of energy, and get used to it, bucko. That's what it's like. But when I say lead the charge, what I mean is that I'm gonna go on my Discord and say exactly what I just said to you guys. Hey, I want to run these delves, but I don't want to be doing them by myself. Or, hey man, I haven't played Apex for a long time and I don't want to play with randos because they're so sweaty and I'm bad and I just want to go have a good time. Go in there and just ask for that, and then maybe if I play with two people that I know but don't know each other, now they know each other, and then now they can be friends and play without me. That is the thing that I'm trying to get to. And then now say that let's use World of Warcraft for example, because it's easy. It's a new expansion that just came out. So I'll go on there and I say, hey, I want to run a dungeon or a delve or whatever. I need a couple people to play with. Those people are now meeting each other, and now person A can say to their friend who's not a part of the community, hey, I'm part of this Discord group. On that Discord group, we have a place that we can find people to run dungeons with and delves with and do transmogs or just run some games with. So come into that, and it just so happens to be that the guy that runs that Discord also streams. Cool, you should check him out. And then, I don't know, I think a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, I'll just go check that out. Lovely. Now, here, I'm gonna get rid of this Jacked Fitness thing. I think that, well, if I do color 2, make this black, turn this into a, oh, actually, can I do this? No, that's not how that works. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to, oh, I made a square. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Stand by, everybody. We're gonna get through this, I promise. Select, maybe? Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I've been looking for the whole time. Get out of there. There you go. You guys have it now. It's on your screen. On one of your screens. That's not my joke. I still 100% stole that from Pirate Software. Okay, back down to business. Now, how do we get from this 50 to 100. Oh, and I'm gonna kind of go back and talk about this star on the 30. It makes a lot of sense to me, and I'm totally making this up as I'm talking about it, and I actually have no idea at all. But it makes a lot of sense to me that people get stuck on this 30 being a new streamer because they're making sure it's all about them, which makes a ton of sense, right? You're coming on here, you're broadcasting you're a one-man show kind of running this whole thing. Of course you're going to do that. And like, I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to be entertaining enough to make to carry this to, you know, whatever. What I'm doing this for is to really be able to cultivate that and to learn and to grow and to do all those types of things. And so great. That's why people might get stuck here, maybe, and or because they're not promoting enough, maybe. It's probably all those things, but I can't know that for sure one way or another. So this next one here that I am going into, I'm sliding into it as deep as I can here. As soon as I can figure out how brushes work. Oh yeah, I want to do a collab. Collaboration, baby. That's what I'm looking for. That is big time the thing I want to do on my way to partnership. Now, who am I going to collab with? It might be one of my lucky viewers. It could be you. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. This is pretty far down the list as far as where and how I can see myself going or being. So I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. When I started streaming initially, it was like a cover project. I went live like a handful of times. I didn't really do anything with it. I didn't have any direction or anything like that. It was COVID. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might as well just hit the live button. And it was junk. I just didn't care about it. But now I'm doing something a little bit different. But what I did do is that I went on there and I was playing StarCraft 2 at the time. Found some small communities that was super fun to be a part of, and it was a real like tight-knit place. And in that, I got raided a few times. I would raid people whenever I could, and you know, we didn't do any collabing, but there was definitely a connection that was being made there, and that's certainly something that I plan on doing again. And so yeah, I would like to do a collab, and then this collab is gonna get me a whole bunch of new people, hopefully. And I'm still in contact with some of those people that I was, playing StarCraft with. There's a guy, Jed. I don't think he's here right now, but he was here the last time I did exactly the same thing. And so, how do we make this into an actionable moment? Is be active. Be active. Nice. And when I say be active, it's exactly what I'm talking about. Just going into other people's discords and communities and just not going in there and just promoting because like yuck, but going in there and like finding out what that community is about and seeing if that is the type of thing that I also want to be about, and go through and finding the type of people that I want to be surrounded with and to assimilate into those types of cultures as well, and find those collab things. So what I want to do is to do that. So let's go back and let's take a quick gander at this whole thing here. So no setup. I feel pretty good about that already. I think that my mic looks okay. I think that my color palette for my stream is like super bland, and I was looking at a video, I did a reaction video to another streamer, and he had like the purple lights and all that, and there was my camera in the corner, and it's just so grayscale, but I also like really like that, so I'm not convinced I'm gonna change it. It does look bland, but I like that. So that's where I'm at right now. But anyway, no setup, camera's working, microphone's working, love it. And I hope that I'm gonna be able to go through and listen to this and the audio is gonna actually be good. And that's what I'm hoping for, because that's the thing that I've been working on this week to make sure that this works and to make this video more interesting, better, more digestible than the last one. Next is social media. I have not started this yet. Why haven't I started this yet? Honestly, lazy and afraid. That's what it is. I don't know what to post. I feel like my content hasn't been good enough that I'm willing to share it yet. But I'm hoping that that has changed. I'm getting I'm getting to the point now where I'm confident enough to at least do this and to go live. So nice. So social media, just do it. I just need to do it. Hold on, I want this to be like a little bit deeper than that, but that's why we're doing this, right? We're going through and figuring out where am I lacking, what can we do. If we're gonna make actionable goals, the actionable goal should be something that I'm excited to do, other than just trying to convince myself to just do it through sheer willpower, because that's not always the most motivating, and there's so many other things that I'm doing just out of sheer willpower that I'm not willing to sacrifice, whether it be going to the gym or making sure that I'm like really putting my head down and trying my hardest at work. So I want to make sure that this is going to be something fun and something that I'm looking forward to. So that's what we're doing. Social media. The truth is that I want to post edit content. That's it. I'm gonna go through, and that's what I want to do next week. Those are my goals, and I'm gonna be doing this on live as well. Kip, are you still here? That'd be great. Kip, I hope that you're here. And if you're listening to this right now, wherever you are, a little fun fact about me. So Kip and I were on a film team together. It was like his team. I came in and I helped out a little bit. And I don't know how to edit videos. And I was in a room with a bunch of people, and I'm 100% sure they all know how to edit videos, and I just had no idea. And well, I'm gonna be learning how to edit live on stream. That's what I want to be doing. I want to go through and learn new skills live and direct. So edit content and then post the edited content. That's exciting. Nice. Perfect. Lead the charge. Yeah, just go and yeah, it's funny. Lead the charge and be active are literally the same, but just different. Lead the charge is going to be on my Discord. So I have a Discord. I've had it for a while. I don't think I've invited anybody to it. But I'm gonna start doing that. Get people going there, and then be active is be on other Discords, and just be doing the exact same thing, but in other places, and trying to get people, you know, into mine. Right? It's pretty hard to invite somebody into your life if you haven't cared enough to get into theirs. Yeah, I certainly do stand by that. Great, cool. And so that's what we're doing, and that pretty much sums it up. I'm gonna do a quick look at. I have the other paint over here from what I did. I have it somewhere. Here it is. Let's look at it. This is what it was before. Oh, it's small. All right, so YouTube cleanup. Okay, here we did this. Okay, so schedule. All right, so schedule's figured out. I know what I'm doing. I'll tell you guys right now. So I'm going live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then Sundays, I wanted to try to do an 11 to an 11 stream. I'm trying to do that. It's pretty hefty. Sundays are kind of tough. I'm busy on weekends, so I'm already making excuses for why I'm not going to be there, but that's my schedule. So 1, 2, YouTube cleanup. I did that. I was just going live on Twitch and then uploading it to YouTube, and that's all I was doing, and videos were labeled wrong. It was a mess. YouTube playlist, also did that. Love it. Great. Make actionable things. Make it happen. We've been there, done that. did it, get it good. All right, and then next is build community. That is the same thing that I'm trying to do right now over here. That's gonna be a really big one, really on that. We'll have to figure that out. Again, have a Discord going, posting on X, doing things like that. That is the next big thing I want to get popping off. And then marketing, that is what I want to be doing next week, and that's for like shorts. So we're gonna be instead of doing this, we're gonna be learning a new skill. That new skill is editing videos, and then we're gonna learn how to do that. Find out not just what's trendy, but how to use DaVinci Resolve. So that's gonna be its own thing there. Great. Here I also gave myself timelines for what I want to be doing, when, and how. Go online. Great. That's content. That works. That's the same. Make good content. This is today's date. That's 9/3. You'll see. That's what we're doing now. Hopefully this content is so sick. You're like, oh my God, this guy's making the goodest content I've ever seen. So you got it. Great. Promo. Is that this? I don't know. It's a little bit different, but it's also kind of the same. No, because this is community. And I put these in a different order than I put them over here, which I think is fine. Actually, I don't think it's fine. These should 100% be switched, because I want to make sure that I have a community. Hold on, I'm gonna back this up. I want to make sure that I have a community of that can support more people. I think, or is my community going to build more people and then be able to cultivate that? I don't know what the answer is. I think that the truth of it is that I want to make sure that I have a place for people to go, which I said I do. Discord, I'm gonna say it a million times. So this Discord has already been set up. It's pretty much ready to go. So now when people come, they're gonna have a place to put it. So what I'm trying to say here is that that works. The schedule is pretty much there. I know what I want to be doing. So I think that this is fine. Have shorts, and then be able to cultivate that community is how I was thinking about it before, and it's how I want to keep putting it. Is get people in, and they have a spot to go. They have a Discord. It's organized, great. And then once I have my own community set up, and I'm having 30 plus people in here, then in this time, find out what other communities are cool. Obviously, like smaller communities, things like that. Beat Police is in Iceland right now. Can you believe it? And so once I have some people and there's a reason to be coming to hang out, find someone to collab with, and I will certainly be working on that. Already working on that a little bit, and then I'm hoping that this is going to be. I'm gonna put a big old star here. This is where I can really kind of start, hopefully finding viewers, bring viewers in, make partner on Twitch, and then retire. So we'll see you after the ad breaks when I get them. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, you're not one of the 3 to 5 people that are here on September 3rd, 2024, but instead you're at some point in the future. But I'm gonna give a shout out to all the real ones that are here now. So looking at you folks. So that's that. That's what we're doing. This is our plan on how we're going to keep moving forward until I become a partner on Twitch. And that's that. Hopefully you can go through and find your goals too. Don't forget, I'm gonna say this one last time before I sign off here. And then when I sign off, I'm gonna stop stream for about 3 seconds and then restart it, and I'm gonna be playing some Cyberpunk. So what we're gonna be doing is, if your goal is to get rich, that doesn't say rich. If your goal is to get rich, that seems lofty. Break it down. How do you, instead of getting super duper rich, how do you like, how do you have like heavy income? Learn how to invest. Learn how to make sure that the job that you're doing it has the ability for you to grow. Become better than the people that you're than your colleagues at what you're doing. Find what you're passionate about. Okay, this is that same step-by-step situation. Great. All right. Say that fitness is your goal. We talked about fitness earlier. Say that you want to get jacked. All right. You want to be uked out of your marbles. All right. That seems like a lofty goal that's so far away, but instead you break it down, go, okay, I want to make sure that I am building muscle. I'm worried about my protein intake. Okay, I want to cut. I want to get lean. This is not the order I said it in before, but nobody cares. That's an A, if you believe it or not. Say that you want to get lean. Okay. Then you're gonna start working on your cardio, things like that. Here you want to be like, okay, diet is super duper important. I want to get that locked in. Okay, say that you have a habit of going to the bar and drinking all the time. Okay, how can you, maybe instead of getting, rum and coke or whatever that's high in sugar, cut it down, maybe getting like a gin and tonic. Okay, or even better, just cut it out completely. And then, again, break it down into these smaller goals and then find out how you can make them actionable today, and then just literally go get it done. Go get it done. Find out where you are at 0, find out how to get to 1, and then literally you've already taken a step in the right direction, and it's only on you to keep that momentum. And then I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to have that momentum forever, and that's fine. That's where discipline comes into play, and that's where it's tricky. This is not the first time I've streamed, okay? This is not the first time I wrote down a list like that, and I haven't gotten to the end. But you know what? I'm doing it again because as long as I'm trying, I'm just actively moving in the right direction. And as long as I'm actively moving in the right direction, then I'm beating literally like 99% of the population around me, because most people I talk to are content with being stagnant. And that's just, I just haven't been content, and it's been a huge source of despair for me. And so I'm just going to keep on trying. And so with that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is the goals that I'm trying to do, how I'm doing them, trying to get to a spot in which that we are, I don't know, just moving forward and being better than we were yesterday. I gotta find some taglines, I gotta find some phrases, and golly gee willikers, will I ever. And you're gonna be blown out of your socks when I come up with these phrases. You're gonna be like, look at this guy, a wordsmith, a man with a tongue that's gonna be spit upon for generations. All right, yeah, I'm definitely cutting that out. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hit stop streaming for 1 second, so it's a nice little organized box on Twitch. So it's nice and easy for me to edit later, and I will be back on, and we will be playing some Cyberpunk after just chitting and chatting for a little bit. All right, I'll see you then.